Hey yo, what it doing, Lich Crew? Welcome back to another episode of Half Court News. Gee Willikers, it has been a fat minute since I've said that. But you know who it is on the mic. It's NLH Media, aka your girl's favorite YouTube channel, aka the self-proclaimed YouTube Rookie of the Year. And you know we got an all-star starting lineup for today's story. So without hesitation, let's jump into it.
I'm already done, can't have your thought back.
And ain't no better way to start this video with some rap news. We're gonna talk about Mr. 21 Savage, aka England is my city. He had some harsh comments to say that caught a lot of backlash in the rap community. This man boldly stated that Nas is quote unquote irrelevant and is only semi-relevant due to the fact that he has a solid fan base. He has a loyal fan base. Now, what I'm going to comment on is the fact how he said this with full confidence in his heart. He said this with no remorse, didn't even take a second to think about it. He just straight up said that. You know, NLH doesn't really give his opinion. One thing I am going to say is Nas has the track record of a phenomenal artist. He took the world by storm back in the day. And I mean, I'm not going to pick a side. I'm just going to look at it from both perspectives, and then you guys can leave a final decision. I see what he means by nowadays he's kind of irrelevant. I semi-see it, but I don't see it all the way. That's the same thing with saying like with some of these older rappers who really got right in the early 2000s and how they're relevant now. It's because they haven't been really producing content or producing music, and they don't really need to. They're already self-established. But I could also see it from the Nas perspective of how he actually is still relevant, and that just because you have a little fan base doesn't mean shit. You can still get right with that. It doesn't really matter that your fan base is still there. If you have a solid fan base that still wants to listen to you, that has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. You're still going to get right regardless, whether they're loyal, whether they get right or not. You're still going to do what you got to do. So I can see it from the 21 perspective, but I can also see it from the Nas perspective. All in all I'm going to say is he was bold to say that, and that's all I'm going to say. Leave your comments down below. What's up? And for the next story, we're going to talk about some breaking news here at NLH Crew Studios. Blueface has been arrested for attempted murder. Jesus Christ, Jeepers Creepers. What? I do not know what to say. Gee Willikers, golly gee. What the hell else can I say than that? Blueface, you're fumbling the bag on this one, bro. I got to throw that non-opinionated comment out the way, man. I got to throw that out the garbage right now. Blueface, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, Blueface? Why? What's up with you? I bet you he thinks he's gonna get some T Grizzly ass moment to come through. He gonna come, go to jail, get out, and become bigger than ever. Bro. What? What the fuck? Blueface. Why? A homeboy had his 4.5, he had his Glock on him, he had his two best friends. Shout out my boy Exelize. Like, but why? You literally had no reason to do this. You are a man of a status quo, and you're going to throw it away over some nonsense. What is this? What? I cannot describe this story other than that. What? We just got to see what happens as the story continues. Lord knows, knowing my luck, he's probably going to bail himself out within like a day or two, but at the same time, it's just like, what the fuck? Or not a day or two. He might bail himself out within like a few months. Or who knows, he might get a boo shiesty on him and he won't get out for a while. We really need to see. I know I've said this for a lot of stories when it comes to like deaths and shit, but we really need to see what happens with the story as the story continues to progress and develop. No cap. Up next, we're going to get into some entertainment news. We're going to cover Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's only been out in the box office for the past about a week, about 5-7 days as of recording of this video. I haven't even seen it yet, and I cannot wait to see this, not going to lie. Based on the numbers alone, this is going to look like a fire movie. Now, hear me out. Opening weekend, domestically, 180 mil opening weekend. And you count overseas international, it's over 300 plus. Another fact I'm going to add on is the fact that this is the second highest opening weekend domestically within 2022. Number one was Doctor Strange, which, I mean, you can't beat Doctor Strange. Come on. Turn me up. And that's tough, bro. That's tough. It's just the power that Chadwick Boseman had of, like, his legacy that he left behind, and just the fact of, like, everyone else is just insane performance in this film that I probably imagine. Like, this is a Black Panther film. Come on, man. You already know it's going to be a banger. It's going to be pro-black. It's going to be pro-everything. It's going to be lit because it's a Black Panther movie, because it's an African-American movie, and the fact that it's within the MCU. So you put both of them together, bang. You just setting up for greatness on that one. And it is crazy, man, that the MCU is ending off with a banger, man. Because as far as I know, this is the last movie. I think this is the last movie of Phase 4 of the MCU, and there's nothing else dropping in December. So we're not gonna get another back-to-back with No Way Home. So that's kind of tough. But besides that, long story short, Black Panther's going crazy in the box office, and if you haven't peeped it yet, peep that hoe, because films are going crazy this year. We had Doctor Strange, we had Black Adam, like, just films in general are just going bonkers, man. Peep that. Turn me up. And last but not least, I kind of just have a funny story just to throw in here with some more rap news. NBA YoungBoy recently said to a fan, and he recently said on Twitter, on social media, that I'm not going to post any more music until 2023. Boy, if you don't get your ass out of here with that shit, you're acting like 2023 ain't in another month or so. Like, come on. And this man has dropped 4 to 5 full-fledged fucking albums this year, man. This man has dropped so many fucking albums this year. It's not even funny. So many projects. It's not even funny. I just find it hilarious that, like, he's like, oh, no, I'm not dropping shit for, like a couple months for, like, next year, gang. But, like, it's literally, like, 2 months. He's basically just saying, like, don't expect nothing until January, February. I'm like, all right, but that's cool. It would not surprise me if by the time my birthday hits March 16th, turn me up, he drops a EP, or he drops, like, a little mini mixtape or something, man. I just find that hilarious. And that's kind of the funniest way to end off the video. Just leave your comments down below. What do you think about YoungBoy saying that? Like, I can't take this seriously, bro. This is just so hilarious. And that'll be all for another episode of Half Court News. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Always helps the channel out. If you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, comment down below. NBA YoungBoy WTH. With all that being said, NLH, never lose hope. And I'm going to see all y'all in the next video. Peace.
They told me I should never lose hope. They told me I should never lose my soul. They told me I should never lose hope. They told me I should never lose my soul. They told me I should never lose my soul.